Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, where fantasy and fun come to life.
The production design team made the most amazing pizzeria come to life in a fully dimensional way. Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria is this whole new magical world. One of the challenges doing the adaptation from the game to the film was breaking the walls of the security office in a way. I mean, as the player, when you are playing the security guard and seeing all the rooms via the security cameras, you stay in the same place the whole time. With the movie, we were doing something very different in the sense that we had characters walking around the space.
One of the decisions I made early on was to combine all of the rooms and the spaces within the set as one giant set. Normally we would break it up into different sections, and you would have a set for the security office, and you would have a separate set for the dining room. And I wanted everything to be connected. I wanted it to flow.
Basically go from one room to the next continuously without ever reaching a space that didn't feel like the pizzeria, that felt behind the scenes, which made it this completely immersive set for our cast.
It's scary and kind of creepy.
We really wanted to create this sense of never quite being sure where you are in the hallways and really feeling like you get lost in those back areas. The scale of the space was so incredible and felt so maze-like, which gave us such great opportunities for moving in between the spaces with cameras.
A lot of the discussion with Mark and myself were, where is the light coming from? What motivates light?
What we would create had to do with creating shapes, things that would look good and familiar in silhouette, things that could be backlit, and also things that would only appear for a brief moment.
We're not just shooting in an office building or anything like that. Everything was created and inspired from the game itself.
There are several Easter eggs that we peppered into the movie. For example, the red and white spiral striped cup on the security desk, the crumbled up tinfoil, and the old-fashioned desk fan, which is in every game. In the mall, the ice cream stand that we created, where Mike goes up and buys an ice cream in the very opening scene of the movie, that sign we incorporated the rainbow character, which I think a lot of fans will recognize instantly.
In the toy area, there's a lot of plushies of the Fun Time games.
In addition to that, we tried to do a bunch of new original things. Outside of the security office, there's an Employee of the Month wall, and we've got some photos of a couple of faces that you might recognize if you're familiar with YouTubers who are big fans.
Welcome to Sparky's.
We were lucky enough to have Matt Pat play the waiter in the diner. He's a huge Five Nights at Freddy's YouTuber and just nailed his part. The last day of production, we transformed the whole pizzeria into its heyday pizzeria state. And then we filled the whole space with kids. And it felt really alive in a completely organic way.
We were all excited making this movie and knowing that we're creating this world that this massive fan base from the game are waiting to see.
Prepare to have your mind blown.